In the latest clash between a politician and the media, Senator Rand Paul and ABC News anchor George Stephanopoulos engage in a heated exchange that exposes the intricacies of media bias and the challenges of objective reporting. The confrontation centers around the topic of election integrity, an issue that has divided the nation and fueled distrust in the democratic process. At the heart of the debate is Senator Paul's assertion that there are legitimate concerns about election fraud that warrant further investigation. He argues that these concerns have been dismissed by mainstream media outlets like ABC News, including Stephanopoulos himself, who Paul accuses of pushing a partisan agenda. Stephanopoulos, however, maintains that there is no widespread evidence of election fraud that could overturn the election results. The exchange highlights the broader issue of media bias and its impact on public perception. Senator Paul contends that the media's refusal to acknowledge the validity of his claims contributes to a lack of trust in mainstream media outlets. He accuses Stephanopoulos of engaging in partisan journalism and failing to provide fair and balanced coverage of the issue. Stephanopoulos, on the other hand, defends his journalistic integrity and insists that he is committed to presenting the facts impartially. He argues that there is no credible evidence to support claims of widespread election fraud and suggests that Senator Paul's assertions are politically motivated. As the debate unfolds, viewers are left grappling with questions about the role of the media in shaping public opinion and the erosion of trust in journalistic institutions. The exchange between Senator Paul and Stephanopoulos underscores the challenges of objective reporting in today's hyperpartisan political landscape. The confrontation between Senator Paul and Stephanopoulos is not an isolated incident but rather a reflection of broader trends within the media landscape. In recent years, there has been a growing distrust in mainstream media outlets, with many Americans questioning the objectivity and impartiality of news coverage. Part of the problem lies in the polarization of the media, with news outlets increasingly aligning themselves along partisan lines. This has led to a situation where individuals can choose to consume news that aligns with their pre-existing beliefs, further reinforcing ideological divides. Moreover, the rise of social media has exacerbated the issue, with misinformation and conspiracy theories spreading rapidly online. This has made it increasingly difficult for individuals to discern fact from fiction and has further eroded trust in traditional media sources. In this context, the role of journalists like George Stephanopoulos comes under scrutiny. While journalists have a responsibility to hold those in power accountable and to provide accurate and unbiased information, they must also navigate the challenges of reporting in a polarized media environment. Critics argue that journalists like Stephanopoulos are failing to live up to these responsibilities, instead allowing their personal biases to influence their reporting. They point to instances where Stephanopoulos has been accused of engaging in partisan journalism, such as his handling of the 2016 Republican primary debate. However, defenders of Stephanopoulos argue that he is simply doing his job as a journalist by asking tough questions and holding public figures accountable. They contend that it is not Stephanopoulos' job to cater to the preferences of any particular political party, but rather to seek the truth and present it to the public. Ultimately, the confrontation between Senator Paul and Stephanopoulos serves as a microcosm of larger debates about media bias and the role of journalists in a democracy. It underscores the need for journalists to uphold the principles of objectivity and impartiality while also acknowledging the challenges of reporting in an increasingly polarized media landscape. As viewers continue to grapple with questions about the integrity of the media, it is imperative that journalists strive to uphold the highest standards of ethical journalism. Only by doing so can they hope to regain the trust of the public and fulfill their vital role in holding power to account.